Hi guys, it's Zoe and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I installed this beautiful ginger wig from West Kiss Hair. It's like a rich dark auburn orange. I don't even know what this color is, but it's so flipping cute. I'm going to show you guys how I installed it as always and tell you my thoughts throughout the video. I decided to go for this like bouncy blow dry look with like these curtain bangs. I've always wanted to try and like achieve this like a Victoria's Secret like big bouncy blowout, and I've never known how to do it properly and like how to like do the front bit properly, but I think I figured out the perfect technique. But yeah guys, if you want to see how I installed this wig, make sure you keep on watching and I will see you in a second.
Are you ready? I know you see me standing here.
So jumping right into the video, as I said at the start, this beautiful wig is from West Kiss Hair. As always, it comes in a really cute little silk storage bag, so when you're done with your wig you can put it inside of this bag. It came with a wig cap. It also came with some lashes, an edge brush, which always comes in handy. It came with a bonnet, which is perfect. I actually needed a new one, and it also came with a little melt band, which you'll see me use later on. So the specs of this wig, I got a small cap size, 180% density, and it is 24 inches body wave. Here is a little close-up of the color. As you can see, it's just this really rich auburn color, and I literally couldn't wait to install it like the minute it came out of the packaging. Here's a little close-up of the lace as well. It comes with a lot of parting space. I was so shocked, guys. I didn't believe this was a 13x4. Like, it looks like way more. But anyway, I decided not to bleach the knots just because, I don't know, I just didn't feel the need to, but I kind of wish I did, because bleaching the knots sometimes not only lightens them but also weakens the root of the hair, which makes plucking 100 times easier. So I did actually struggle plucking this a little bit because the hair was really tough to pull out, if that makes sense. If that's not something you're worried about, then don't worry about bleaching it, because as you can see, like, the color is still beautiful and I don't really see any black knots here at all. This is what the hair looked like after I bleached it, and I also went ahead and straightened it on my mannequin head. I just like to install all my wigs like from scratch and just dead straight, so I can really manipulate and see what I'm working with. Moving on to the install, here's a little close-up of the wig again. So pretty. I started off by tinting the lace with an old foundation of mine, and I applied it to the lace with a dense kabuki brush as always, really getting that in there, making sure that I really press all that colour into the lace. And this is what it looked like after I tinted the lace. I went ahead and put the wig on. Someone asked me this in my last video, if I leave my wig caps on. I only put the wig cap on for the video, guys, literally, because my corners are always messy as hell. But I always like to take off my wig caps. I don't like using the bald cap method. I think it's pointless and it ruins your edges, but each to their own. I literally just do this and make sure that I don't apply any lace glue to my actual hairline. So you want to place it slightly before your actual hairline, and your edges will literally be fine, guys. Like, it's just an unnecessary step for me. But anyways, as you can see, I'm just hot combing the hair to make sure I tame any flyaways before I clip the hair away from my face and start cutting at the lace. I always just clip these little side pieces where there's a little extra lace, just to make gluing down and, you know, installing it a lot easier. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my scissors and cut 4 little slits, 3, 4, whatever you can see. And then I'm grabbing my Better the Melt lace glue as always. This is my favorite lace glue. Can't rave about this enough. Today I went for 3 layers of this glue because I wanted this to stay on, as I had some plans during the week. And as you can see, I'm just using literally the back of an eyebrow razor. Use anything you have, just as long as it's a flat surface. And I just applied it in a thin layer, waited for each layer to dry completely clear, and then pressed the lace down. I always press the lace down for around 10 seconds and grab my comb as well to help adhere the lace to my skin and the wig. I just feel like the comb also makes it look a lot more seamless. It just really makes sure that it presses all the product in. I'm now going to go ahead and repeat these exact same steps to either side of my head. So 2 layers of glue and then pressing it down for 10 seconds and then grabbing my comb and really working that lace glue into the hairline. Once I've pressed down all the glue, I'm now quickly grabbing my Got To Be hairspray. And I use this just on the sides of my head because that's where my lace always starts lifting first. So I wanted this to have some extra security. So I apply a small amount of this, not too much because I've noticed this hairspray likes to turn white and ashy. So I apply a really small amount and make sure that I dry it with my hair dryer. Again, going in with the comb just to make sure I smooth all the product out, and then grabbing my hot comb as well. I don't really know why, but I just feel like it melts the product and melts the hairline better. You can skip this step. I don't even know if it does anything, but yeah, just went in with my hot comb and then grabbed my eyebrow razor and started cutting the lace off. I need to get a new one of these actually. I've lost all my other ones, but these are literally the best two and I can't live without them, and I cannot install my wig without them either. It literally changes the whole look of your hairline. I say this in every video, but seriously, get an eyebrow razor, guys. And the lace, I also make sure I go in with my comb, the back of my comb, and just press down any little patches where the glue is lifting a little bit or the lace is lifting, and just make sure that it's all adhered properly to my skin. I also go in with my kabuki brush, which we used earlier to tint the lace, and I'm just going to go ahead and just go over any little pieces where I feel like it's not melting or like blending with my skin properly. Once this is done, I'm grabbing my West Kiss melt band and wrapping it securely around my hairline. You want to let this sit for about 10 minutes. So while that's sitting, I'm grabbing my scissors and I'm going to start cutting the layers on this wig. I feel like the layers really transformed how this came out and how the curls looked. So I'm literally just grabbing my scissors and starting at the ends of the hair and just cleaning them up a little bit. I just wanted it to be a lot cleaner. And now I'm sectioning my hair like sort of half, and then starting with these front bottom sections and cutting diagonally and then parting my hair. This is so hard to explain, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at explaining things, but essentially all I'm doing is sectioning my hair off. I'm focusing on the front framing pieces of hair and cutting them diagonally. The higher up on your hair you go, the shorter you want these front pieces to be. So as you can see, I'm starting a bit higher here. Trimming the ends. For the very top of my head, I wanted curtain bangs, well, long curtain bangs. So as you can see, again, I'm starting higher than I did on the other bottom layers and cutting diagonally, moving the hair and the scissors along as I'm cutting. You want to make sure that you apply very light pressure to the scissors as well, so that you don't make the hair look blunt or like choppy. So I'm just repeating this to the other side and it should look something like this. Once the layers are cut, I'm going to take off my melt band and this is what it looks like. I just wanted to show you guys what the hair looks like straight as well. So this is straight with no baby hairs. I was so tempted to leave it like this because this is kind of cute, guys. This is actually cute. It's just giving sleek, like I'm in my redhead era. Like, I don't know, I just love it. But because I'm Zoe, I always have to add some fluffy baby hairs and started parting them off. I always start from about my mid eyebrow and then work my way down to the sideburns. And I didn't want these baby hairs to be too heavy because with coloured hair, I like to keep my baby hairs really light and fluffy. Almost not even noticeable. I'm essentially literally adding them just to blend in the hairline a little bit more with my with the lace and my skin. So as you can see, I cut the baby hairs to my desired length, and then I'm grabbing my mini hair straighteners and curling inwards towards my face on each section. Once I do this, I'm grabbing a light hold hairspray. You don't want to use anything heavy like Got To Be because this will create stiff looking baby hairs. I like this one. It's literally just a random hairspray I had lying around. I spray it on my edge brush and start shaping up my baby hairs how I like them to look. As always, this is personal preference and you can always play around and find out how you like your baby hairs to look and see what suits your face shape best. But yeah, this is what the baby hairs look like when I was done with them. Once they're all done, I'm grabbing my melt band again and just setting the baby hairs while I move on to creating some pin curls in the wig, because I wanted to go for a big Victoria's Secret blowout curl. So I'm grabbing my 2-inch barrel. I think I got this curler from Amazon like literally 3 years ago. It was £15, literally. Just type in Babyliss 2-inch curler and it should come up on your Amazon. But essentially all I'm doing is grabbing big chunks and curling each section, dropping it into my hand, and then clipping it with these little random crocodile clips I have. And clipping the hair essentially sets the curls and makes them last 1 billion times longer and creates a more voluminous look as well. So I'm just repeating this for my whole head. Once we get to the front, for the curtain bangs, I'm now brushing all of them forward and curling inwards towards my face. For the rest of my head, I curled going away from my face, but for the front section, you want to curl going towards your face. So I clipped all of that up, left it for about 5 minutes so it had a chance to cool, and then I took all of these curls and pins out, and this is what we got. As you can see, it's giving volume, guys, and I didn't want these curls to be like curls. I wanted it to look like I went in with a round brush, which is why I used such a big barrel wand. And as you can see in a second, I'm going to be combing through this hair as well, just to make it look like less like this, essentially. So I'm really fluffing the hair up. Off camera, I also tipped my head upside down and really shook my head up. I played around with the curtain bangs a little bit more and curled them and cut them to my desired liking. I wanted them a tiny bit shorter, so they were already flicking the way I wanted them to flick. And this is the final look, guys. I hope you love it as much as I do. This haircut is just... this is some of my best work, if I do say so myself. Love it. The cut, the color, everything is giving. Literally got so many compliments on this hair. I'm obsessed. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll leave all the links in the description as always. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.